We are live. Monica Morrow is here with baby Luca.
Oh, he just woke up. You said Fisher, and he's like, who's that?
Monica, tell me about being a mom.
It's wild. It's
How,
fun,
on a scale
wild,
of 0
crazy.
to 10, how much your life has changed in the past 5 months?
10,000.
10,000 over 10.
10,000-fold.
Yeah. What's the biggest change that you see being a mom versus not?
Responsibility.
Yeah.
It's a responsibility I've never had. Well, obviously. But is this thing actually recording?
Yeah.
Are you recording?
You see REC, ISO, REC, yeah.
This is really cool.
Isn't it cool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Side note, very, very proud of my husband.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is really cool.
Isn't it cool?
You should be proud of yourself.
I am proud of myself.
You've always wanted to do this kind of stuff, and
Yeah, I've always had a knack for being a megaphone and being an electric. And even when I was like growing up and stuff, I was always kind of an entertainer, and so having the ability to record stuff and to not only for our business but also to invite other people into the space and be a megaphone for them.
yeah,
I'm a huge fan of that.
it's cool.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
You love this kind of stuff.
I love it, and it ties in technology with my personality and with what I love. So like I generally feel like this space is mine.
It is.
Yeah.
This is your new office.
It's my new office.
It's your home away from home.
It is. And I can't thank Tori Swanzig enough and John Cater and the crew for doing this because I'm very proud of it. So back to your responsibility as a mother.
I feel like I got a warm up though.
No, just keep talking. It's okay. You can edit stuff.
No. I mean with being a mom, right?
Oh,
Because
yeah.
you have Esme and Violet, and I just kind of jumped right into that. I never ever thought I would be a stepmom, and here I am, and I'm loving every second of it.
Yeah.
It's difficult. It has its challenges, but it's worth it. So
What's one thing that you didn't expect before you became a mom? Now that you are one.
that I didn't expect.
Yeah. What's one thing that was a surprise to you?
How lonely it is. It's very, and not like it has nothing to do with you. You do an amazing job of supporting me and being there for me when I need you to be and just showing up. But so much changes, the way that you think, the way that you live life, the way that you go out and do your everyday thing. Like it's all dependent on him. And yeah, your hormones change, and just everything in your head changes, and you just get very lonely. And it's hard to talk about. And I feel like only moms that have experienced, I don't know how to put it into words.
Yeah, loneliness of
it's
being
one
a
of those
mother.
things that you can't put into words, because I've never been like a depressed or lonely person. And then after giving birth to him, you just, so much changes, so much.
Yeah.
And you do feel alone, even though you have 1,000 people reaching out to you. How can I help? How can I do this? You don't know how to ask for help, because you can't, like I said, put it in words.
Yeah.
It's just different. But it's worth it.
What's one thing that that's a positive change or a positive, something that you didn't expect but happened that you're like really happy about?
A lot. He's just such a happy baby. Those first 3 months when he had colic, I truly thought like there was no end. There's no end to the crying, no end to the sleepless nights. But now that he's like smiling and has a personality and just so happy, I'm just over the moon. Not that I wasn't too in the beginning, but it was just really difficult for you and I both.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
It's a big change.
Yeah. He's amazing though.
Yeah,
he's
he
so
is.
cute. He's my little best friend.
Yeah, he is amazing.
Now I don't have to call you every 5 minutes to say hi. I can just hang out with him. I made a mini version.
That's right.
We did a little copy and paste here. So what's it like being a dad? Well, obviously you were a dad before, but what's it like being a dad to a boy?
I definitely feel less protective over, like my girls are just, I'm very protective and, you know, emotionally protective and physically protective. But for a boy, I know what it takes to be a man, and men have to take on a lot of things that men don't talk about. You have to be very strong emotionally and very strong physically to handle life, because we're responsible for a lot. And so the earlier I can show my boy that he has to be a man, not to say that boyhood's not going to happen, because it will, and I'll be sensitive to that. But I think men crave that.
Yeah.
Boys crave strong leadership, and they crave direction, and they crave leadership, and they crave things to be hard. It's something natural that all men, I think if we were to honestly openly talk about it, we like taking on hard tasks.
Yeah.
And so for my boy, I'm going to raise him to do that. And for my girls, I certainly want to challenge them as well. But there's just something about a father's love for a little girl that it'll melt your heart.
You love your girls.
I do love my girls.
And Lou, but
yeah, my girls are very special.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it's a different feeling, but I can't wait to wrestle him, pin him down.
He's ready to go. Every time he watches you wrestle the girls, he's like, arms up, ready to go.
But yeah, running a business, being physically active, being a strong being emotionally strong, dressing well. You know, these are all things that I think about teaching him, that I'm very adamant about. I'll be very adamant about with him.
I dress him right now. What are you going to dress him in?
I love how you dress him.
It's a little belly button out.
Yeah.
We have so much tiger.
You got tiger everything.
Yeah, in his closet.
Yeah.
You going to make him wear suits?
Sure, I'll teach him how to wear a suit, how to tie a tie. Yeah, absolutely. Nice
little, what are those shoes you wear, loafers?
Tuxedo loafers, yeah. Mm-hmm. No, but I think for men raising boys, it'll be an entirely new experience, but also to teach your boy how to be emotionally mature and how to handle hard things and how to struggle and succeed and hold your head up high. I'm looking forward to those moments with him.
Yeah. I think he's a daddy's boy already.
Yeah, I think so too. Well, he's a mama's boy right now.
Well, no, but every time he sees you, he lights up.
Yeah.
He loves you. He loves you. You're the only person that he can take naps sitting straight up on, or laying on your chest. He loves that.
Yeah.
Which I wonder if you doing that skin to skin immediately postpartum, if that's why he's so attached to you.
Yeah, that's possible.
Hi. Do you want to say hi? Oh. Do you have something you'd like to say? Listen, buddy, you better get used to being on camera. Are you going to be like your daddy? Huh? He's smart like you, that's for sure.
Yeah.
This boy figures out.
Smart as a whip.
Yeah.
Hey. Hi.
What is that? It's going to be fun watching him grow up, watching you do what you're doing and see, if he's interested in what you're doing, or if he's outgoing. Who knows? He might be shy. We just don't know.
We'll see.
He seems pretty outgoing, though.
Yeah, I think so. I think he'll be a fearless little one.
We're going to be watching this 20 years from now.
Yeah.
Say gee.
Gee. Gee. Yeah. Gee. Hi.
He likes this thing.
Yeah.
Wait till he starts talking. Don't pull.
That's the podcast for today, guys. Mother and son, my wife and my son.
We out. Say goodbye, Lou. He's so funny. Bye.